last major M&A, what you called mergers and acquisitions or business combination in Nigeria's brewing sector was seen just about 3 years ago by Nigerian Breweries PLC, the biggest and the largest by market cap on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. But we've got a mid-cap company, International Breweries PLC, now talking to the markets and analysts in the business community about the planned mergers and acquisitions, a combination of about 2 or 3 other small brewers and beverage companies in Nigeria to get the IB PLC much bigger. So we got a few that presentation about that conversation. What does the new M&A would mean for this mid-cap brewer that has taken Nigerian breweries on one hand and Guinness Nigeria on the other hand to the laundry and giving them a run for their money in a very tightly race Nigeria's brewing market? Let's listen to the Managing Director Designate of International Breweries PLC.
Our raw materials are sourced locally, which is great news. So all of our packaging, our bottles, a lot of the sorghum and the maize that goes into the beers. The one thing that we do not source locally is malt, unfortunately, because we do not have a barley industry here yet in Nigeria, and that's something that I know lots of people have looked at in the past and continue to look at. However, that doesn't stop us increasing the local source content of our beers from things like sorghum and cassava. And there are some more opportunities in our beers to do that. And we have good experience of using of sorghum and cassava in beers from many of our other African countries. And so that is a project that we're working on. So one thing we always strive to do as AB InBev is to increase our local sourcing as much as possible. But the good news is that we locally source the majority of our products right now. Rationalization of staff. I mean, in a merger and a combination, there is always the risk of duplication, I guess, and heads coming out of the structure. The good position we're in is because we're in a growth situation, because we're adding a new brewery and therefore expanding, we have a lot of vacancies in our business, both in technical and on the sales front. And so during the merger process, there are a few heads, but not a significant number of heads. We have found a handful of heads that are duplicated, but where possible, we are looking for alternative vacancies in the business as part of our growth story. So rationalization is not a big part of this merger process, which is good news. In the core space, we will have Hero and Trophy that goes to the majority of our consumers. But if our consumers want to buy a more premium product, they will be able to buy Castle Light or Budweiser. Likewise, we have another brand called Eagle, which is an affordable product. And sometimes when our consumers do not have enough cash, they would like to access a good, affordable beer for which we can offer Eagle. So that is really the value that we'll be bringing to our consumers as choice. And we also like to have fun around our brands and let our consumers enjoy it. So we are prepared for the competitors. I guess we have been competing already in the market. The good news about this merger is it just brings more things for us to do. It ties into the other question about will we still be retaining our local brands, Hero and Trophy? Absolutely. So one of the most important things about AB InBev is that our beers are local. And so we always focus in country on the most important local brands. We then bring in some global brands like Budweiser, Corona or Stella Artois to have some fun and offer some choice, but those are never going to be your biggest brands. The local brands will always be the biggest brands for us.
Alabe Degrus is the Managing Director Designate of International Breweries PLC, listed on the market. So today, the Nigerian Stock Exchange will admit another company by introduction, this time in the oil and gas sector, and that will be coming later today. So let's leave everything there for today. Let's return tomorrow, Tuesday, the 28th of November, to continue the conversation around your world of business. Bye for now, everyone.